Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to Week to Warrior, and welcome to your process of becoming the strongest version of yourself over the next 3 months. I'm going to be using this video to go over the process so you can have an understanding of how this is going to work and an understanding of how to use this course and understanding of where everything fits in. It's a nice overview. So, without further ado, let us begin. So, the goal of Week to Warrior. What is the goal of Week to Warrior? Well, if you've ever been to a Walmart, you can see that people are sick, sad, depressed. People are miserable. People are overweight. They have chronic health conditions. They're fat. They have poor skin. They have terrible mental function. 60% of adults are on psychotropic medications in the United States. Over 50% of adults in the United States are obese, and many children are obese. There's a huge issue going on where people are unhealthier than ever. We have star athletes and celebrities in our society who are jacked and they can focus, they can get shit done, so it seems. And we look at them, we say, oh, they're just genetically gifted. I'm not genetically gifted, so I can't be like that. That's bullshit. Did you know that one man's food is another man's poison? The same food that can nourish one man's body will poison another man's body. And in our society, there's really no knowledge of that. So we have a whole population of people eating pretty much the same foods. Some people, by lucky happenstance, happen to react well to those foods. Most people do not. And that gives the illusion that there's some people who are genetically gifted and blessed, and that everyone else is doomed to be unattractive, weak, unathletic, miserable, have poor mental function, be depressed, be reliant on medications, all of these things. I do not believe that to be true. I believe that everyone has the potential for amazing health, or almost everyone. I mean, there's some people who are, if you have like Down syndrome, for instance. But even if you have Down syndrome, I believe that your health can be maximized far beyond what anyone else thinks if you get these things that I'm going to be covering in this program right. So, the goal of Week to Warrior is to get you in touch with how your body should feel, how your body should perform, how your body would have performed 10,000 years ago if you'd been living in a traditional society, eating the traditional foods that your ancestors ate, living a hearty traditional lifestyle. This is the sort of health that you would have had. You'll actually have better health on this program than you would back then, because back then they didn't have as much access to food as we have now. I mean, some people did, but not everyone did. There were peasants. Those peasants didn't have access to food. They got eaten by tigers, whatever the fuck. So our goal is to get you to your genetic potential, which I believe is very, very, very high. I believe you have the potential to be a world-class athlete. I believe you have the potential to have world-class focus. I believe you have the potential to have a world-class body and to feel like $1,000,000 every single day. I believe that that's your potential. And the goal of Week to Warrior is for you to realize that potential, for you to bring that into your business, bring that into your family life, bring that into your sport, bring that into anything you want to bring that into, and crush and dominate and feel amazing doing it. That's the goal. The goal is to remove everything that's poisoning your body, preventing you from achieving high levels of performance, success, muscular development, whatever it is you're going for, and to add in the proper nutrients you need that are the building blocks of your hormones, your neurotransmitters, your brain, your tissues, your organs, your muscles, all these things that work together to comprise you. And when we do that, when we add the right things and take out the wrong things, you will be amazed. You'll be like, wow, holy cow, I didn't realize this was my potential all along. And it's an incredible process. It's an easy process too. When you know what to do, when you know the right stuff to do, it's very easy. It's very, very easy. A lot of the complexity and pain and all confusion that people experience in diet, training, biohacking, all of this, it's because they don't know what they're doing. And I didn't know what I was doing for a number of years, but that's why I've been at this for over a decade, and I've made this my entire life's mission. I make it my business to know everything, everything relevant about what I'm doing. And I'm going to share that all with you. And I'm going to share that with you in a personalized way where it's going to totally flip your paradigm upside down and change your life. And that is the goal of Week to Warrior. And that's what this whole process is supporting. So, there are 3 pillars to health, fitness, and high performance. It's pretty simple pillars: lifestyle, nutrition, and training. Anything that you do related to your mind, body, health, gaining muscle, all of it. All of it. Any attempt to maximize something, optimize your body, all of it. Heal some illness. It can all be put into these 3 categories. So, without further ado, let us go on. So, nutrition. The first step in the process of optimizing your nutrition is the evaluation and meeting with me, your coach. And during this evaluation, we're going to talk about everything. I'm going to get deep into your life, your diets you've tried in the past, what's worked for you, what hasn't worked for you, why you think it hasn't worked for you, why you think certain things have worked for you, all of your dietary habits, your drug use, your alcohol consumption, your caffeine use, prescription medications you could be on, all of it. I'm going to get all of that information. I'm going to write it all down. I'll talk to you about your goals. I'm going to talk to you about your hobbies, talk to you about like your family life. I'm going to get a really very clear picture of who you are, what you want in this life, what you're doing to try to achieve that, how diet fits into your life, how nutrition fits into your life, how all of these things work together. And that's going to help me and be indispensable for me in coming up with the next step, the dietary interventions and the elimination diet. And the elimination diet is something that everyone who goes through Week to Warrior is going to go through and does go through. It is the first step to understanding how food affects you. We're going to eliminate the majority of the things that you eat. We're going to bring your diet down to a bare bones essentials. And what exactly that's going to look like is going to depend on you. It's going to depend on your goals, your preferences, and your lifestyle, all of these things that we're going to talk about in our meeting and evaluation. One of many meetings and evaluations. You'll have my number over Telegram. You'll be able to message me, be able to schedule more meetings whenever you want. This is all essential to your success in the program. Let me know how everything is going. Because the more information I have, the more insight I can provide you, the more instruction I can provide you, the more direction I can give you, and yeah, that's the goal. That's your goal, to get all that insight, direction, motivation, all that good stuff so that you can reach your goals. So, we're going to go through an elimination diet. And this is going to help us get rid of seed oils, artificial dyes, artificial sweeteners, artificial flavors, all this man-made garbage that didn't exist 200 years ago and is poisoning the entire population. We're going to get rid of all of it. And we're going to see how you feel when you're not being poisoned. And this will probably be the first time in your life that you've not been poisoned. And you're going to feel incredible. You're going to feel better than you've ever felt in your entire life. And this is going to be the first step to you developing what I call body awareness. And body awareness is the ability to eat something and notice how it affects you. Be like, oh, I had that steak and my mood is now better. That's really cool. Oh, I ate that chicken and now I got a stuffy nose. That's really weird. Oh, I had this apple and now I'm all itchy. Oh, I ate some fast food. I cheated on my diet and I ate some fast food and now I feel cracked out like I'm gonna vomit. It's happened to a lot of my clients. They eat some fast food and now they're like, oh my God, I'm gonna vomit. I feel like I'm on crack. What the fuck did this do to me? It's the beginning of body awareness, my friend. It was always doing that to you. You just didn't notice. So, we're going to go through this elimination diet, and we're going to do some metabolic testing too. We're going to do some questionnaires. I'm going to give you questionnaires so you can fill those out. Give me more insight, help me design your elimination diet better, because some people are intolerant to random stuff, like the most random things you wouldn't believe. Have met people who are intolerant to chicken, beef, apples, grapes, rice, gluten's a big one, all these different things. And this elimination diet is how we're going to find the optimum food and fuel source that you need to fuel your best life. It's essential. So now we're done with step 2 and we're moving on to supplements. So at this point, you've developed some body awareness. You know what things make you feel good, what things make you feel shitty, at least a little bit, you know. You know what it's like to feel good at the very least. And this will probably be, or may be, the first time in your life you've ever felt really good. And you're going to know what that's like now. You're going to be like, oh, damn, I feel really fucking good and I like this. So now we're going to add some supplements in. We're going to start addressing some deficiencies, adding some supplements in that help with hormone production, neurotransmitter production, all these good things. And we're not going to do that until we're done with the elimination diet, though, because until you've done the elimination diet, you don't know how your body feels. You don't know how your body feels good. You don't know how your body feels bad. You don't really know shit. So adding in supplements before we do the elimination diet would be pointless, because you wouldn't even know if you're feeling better or not. And it wouldn't get to the root cause of the problem. And the root cause of the problem of why you're feeling bad is you're poisoning yourself, first of all. And then second of all, well, to keep going on the poisoning yourself point, you're poisoning yourself. It's really hard not to. There's so much poison in so many things in society. 90% of the stuff in the grocery store is toxic and will fuck you up. And it's just sold and people eat it and they get fucked up, and that's life. But not here. So we're going to stop you from poisoning yourself. And then after you're no longer poisoning yourself, then we're going to address any metabolic issues you could have with macronutrient ratios, deficiencies with food. Food is always going to be your first source of vitamins and minerals. And then once we have a good diet that's working for you, now we're going to start adding in some supplements. And then you're really going to notice it take you to the next level. Be like, wow, I feel really, really, really fucking good. I have endless energy, endless motivation, endless focus. I am on top of my shit. I'm losing fat. I'm fucking gaining muscle. I'm not even going to the gym, and I'm just gaining muscle slowly. My hormones are optimized. I'm sleeping really well. Supplements. But that's not all. Once we have you on a good supplement regime and a good diet, we're going to start optimizing everything. And this is, I'm going to go on about tracking later, but you're going to track everything. And we're going to start optimizing. We're going to say, oh, okay, so you feel really good doing this, but maybe you feel a little bit better if we did this. We're going to change some stuff. We're going to tweak some variables. And while we're doing this, I am going to educate you on how to design for yourself diets that work. I'm going to teach you the underlying principles of why a diet works, why your metabolism behaves the way it does, why your hormones behave the way they do based on your diet, why your sleep is the way it is based on your diet, how your dietary needs change depending on your athletic demands, depending on your stress levels, depending on your lifestyle, all of these things. I'm going to teach you all of it. You are going to know how you can be optimally healthy all the time, forever, in every situation. That is the goal, the ultimate goal of this nutrition module. So, without further ado, let us move on to the next module, lifestyle. So, again, you're going to have a meeting with me, your coach. This is essential. The meetings are going to be the nice center from which all this success is going to come out from this program. I'm going to get to know you on a very personal level. I'm going to get to know your goals. I'm going to get to know how everything's going together in your life so I can give you the absolute best instruction, coaching, information, and support possible for you to achieve all of your goals, optimum performance, optimum success in business. have an amazing family life, all of it. It's all together. There's no separating lifestyle, nutrition, training, goals, life, any of it. It is all together. And these meetings are going to be how you and I connect and how I can get to know you and get an intimate understanding of your situation, of your unique needs, of how things are going for you, and how I can give you constant, up to date, solid information and coaching that is going to keep you and help you achieve and maintain the ideal mental state, physical state, and athletic physique, whatever your goals are in coming into this program, health, fitness, and high performance. I am going to help you achieve those through these meetings and through getting to know you. So that's the first step. Then we're going to get rid of some bad habits. Maybe you've got some bad habits that are holding you back. It's no biggie. Don't worry about it. I've had my share of bad habits. I smoked cigarettes for a year, vaped for 3 years, smoked more weed than I'd like to admit. I've been a porn addict in the past. I'm going to stop turning this into a confessional booth. But I, myself, have had plenty of bad habits that I have overcome. It's the important thing. I've also helped a lot of my friends, family, and clients overcome their bad habits too. And it's no biggie. Don't worry about it. You've got a bad habit. Hell, you're human. Of course you have a fucking bad habit, or 7. The main thing is just be honest about it. Tell me what's going on. And if you can't stop it right now, that's cool. We'll figure out ways to add corrective good habits in. If you can't stop it right now, we'll figure out how to. But either way, you are going to overcome the negative effects of your bad habits. I'll help you with that. I'll see to it. And it will be painless. You will have no pain in overcoming the negative effects of your bad habits and adding in corrective good habits. Whether that means stopping all your bad habits, making tremendous progress in your bad habits, whatever, don't stress about it. I don't want to freak you out. I don't want to tell you, hey man, I'm going to come in and make you stop everything bad you're doing right now. Because people don't like that. People freak out. They're like, oh, I want to succeed and I want to stop the bad habits. But I like the bad habits. Chill out. It's okay. I'm here for you. I've had my share of bad habits. Everyone's had their share of bad habits. We're going to work together and we're going to make this a painless and beautiful process. And it's going to be unique and tailored to you, what you want, what your goals are, and what you can do comfortably, painlessly, in a way that's aligned with you and your goals. Don't worry about it. And sleep optimization. We're going to optimize your sleep, optimize your daily movement, optimize relaxation, optimize your centeredness, goal setting, all of this. We're going to put all this stuff together and integrate your diet, your training, and your goals into your ideal life. Because it's all the same. You can't separate any of it. I can't separate your diet from your lifestyle, from your training, from your goals, from your mental state. It's all integrated. And we're going to integrate it together. We're going to integrate it in a beautiful, holistic way. And that's going to be done through these meetings. And texting me and this program and the modules and videos I'm making in this program and the sheets I'll have you fill out. It's all together. It's all built into this beautiful system that is designed to help ensure that you succeed in health, fitness, and high performance. Onward. Training. Training is one of my favorites. I've been training since I was 11 years old, hardcore. Just started going hardcore in the paint when I was 11. I watched Batman Begins. And I do that thing where he like falls down from standing and starts doing push-ups. Do that all the time. But I digress. I love training. I've trained people to win championships in wrestling. I've trained myself to win championships in wrestling and jiu-jitsu. Trained people to build muscle, trained people to lose fat. I've trained people to do all of it. But I train people my way. And my way starts with building a strong foundation of athletic integrity, where your body feels good, moves good, looks good, and is strong and resilient and able to handle whatever life throws at it. When we're doing that, it's the most productive thing we can do. That right there, athletic integrity, a strong foundation, that is the most important part of all training. It's what you want. You want to be 60, 70, 80 and still able to move, not getting injured, not fracturing your hip, not being bound to a wheelchair. You want to be fucking 70 and still fucking your wife, man, like, or your husband or whatever the hell. Like, You want to be able to hike mountains. You want to be able to play soccer with your grandkids. You want to be able to train and not get injured in your 20s. All this shit. That is all foundation of athletic integrity. Next, we're going to get you so strong it scares people. This is my favorite part. I love getting strong. I love getting people strong. I love it when people start training with me and then they're like, holy shit, I did not realize that I was that strong. And I was like, of course you were. You just weren't training in a way that revealed it. You were shooting yourself in the foot. And a lot of people do that. They do all these complex splits and they train 15 lifts a workout, 10 lifts a workout, numerous sets, 3x10. Bullshit. They're fucking themselves up and it's terrible. And they're never going to reach their potential and they're probably going to injure themselves. It's not how we're going to get strong. We're going to get strong the easy way. And I'm going to teach you how to do it. And the easy way is also the best way. Funny enough, it's kind of nice how that works. It is. I mean, it's not always the case that the easy way is the best way, but when getting strong, the easy, fun way is the best way. And now that we're working on getting you strong, we built your foundation of athletic integrity. We're going to help you reach whatever specific goals you have, whether that's athletic, personal physique goals. You want to build a ton of muscle, we can do that. That's easy. You want to get strong in a certain lift. You want to take up a new sport. All of this. You want to just be a physical badass. All of this. I will help you reach whatever your personal athletic strength goal is. And sometimes even at the same time as the rest of this. I mean, let's say you're a fairly advanced lifter, then we could be working on building your foundation stronger while you're getting strong and building muscle. Or let's say you're much less advanced and you've got some lagging injuries and whatnot. It might take us a long time to build your athletic foundation, but that's okay. It's okay that it takes a while to build your athletic foundation because that's what's going to make everything else possible, and that's what's going to let you fuck your wife when you're 70. It's going to let you fuck people now. It's like that's what's going to make you great is that athletic integrity. I mean, if you don't have that athletic integrity, it's building strength, building muscle. It's like mounting a cannon on a canoe. You fire that cannon, the canoe's going to blow itself to pieces. That's not what we want. We want to be firing cannons from battleships. Once you get the battleship, it's easy to get the cannons, man. Onward. This is going to be a whole module. I'm going to talk endlessly about training. So I know this is a brief overview, but let it be. Go check out the other modules. Tracking. Tracking is huge. You are going to track everything you do. Track what you eat. You're going to track how much you sleep. You're going to track how you feel. You're going to track how you perform. You're going to track automatic negative thoughts in your mind. You're going to track your training, your daily movement, your habits, everything. Not actually everything, but you're going to feel like you're tracking everything. And when you track everything, you're going to send that all over to me. And I'm going to go over it. I'm going to go over it with you sometimes, but I'm going to use this information to gain key insights that I would not be able to get any other way to give you the most relevant information, the most relevant facts, the most relevant coaching specific for you. Like I said, every single person in the entire world is unique. Unique. Not a single other person like them, even in the same family. So, if I want to get you, if you want to get you the best results possible for you, then you need to learn what works for you. And we're going to do that through tracking. We're going to have facts. We're going to have cold, hard facts about what you did, what you ate, how you felt, all of it. We're going to use these facts to notice trends, to notice patterns, to notice things that we wouldn't notice otherwise. That'll give us insight to optimize in a way we could never have done without tracking. I'm going to make a whole video about tracking. I'm going to give you tracking sheets. I'm going to teach you how to track. I'm going to get on your ass if you ain't tracking and make sure you track. And we're going to track our way to success. A quote I'm sure you all have heard is, what gets measured gets done. Enough said. That's the end of the overview. Until the next video.